Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
I got 11. He's mine.
Operating from the gun, Martin. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Give him 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Bills' 27-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. And he hits Drake. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Oh, you got deep. Check 99. Check 99.
Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll get it to Drake, running left. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
There you go. 49. Get the ball. Kill.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down. Hard, flat on his back.
Prescott sacked. And Oliver. A loss of 9 on the sack. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Prescott from the gun. Forced out to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Throwing again, Martin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Now Martin operating from the gun. He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
1st and 10.
He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
43. Check, check. 43.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
I'm coming.
50-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Mike 29. Hey, let's get that ball, D.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the give, this is Drake. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We play to win.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now on first down, Drake again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 33 and a first.
First down, Dolphins.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And some room to run now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Miami.
There we go. Go right in. 49. It's a party now. It's a party now.
It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. 49 in. Mike. 49 to Mike. We ain't getting going to 54. Right here. Here we go.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
49, guys. Mike, 49. 65. 65.
Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At at their own 25-yard line.
Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The pass to Brown as he holds it in. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Come on. That's it. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Heads here. 43. Okay, double up, double up.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Here we go, G. Here I come. Here I come.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
43 is the mic. 43. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Here's Martin to throw on third down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go, get out there, get out there.
Prescott off play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Prescott. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He hits Beasley right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. 49 the mic. 49 the mic. You don't want that. Pick up the ball. He's checking. Gun.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Boy, 43. Pittsburgh, 43. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
Martin off the play fake. And Jones has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That's good for the Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go. Let's go. 3. Mike's 43. It's our time. It's our time. Watch.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
43's the Mike.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Ready.
At the Dolphins' 47-yard line.
Here we go, D. Hey, just it's just me and you.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. Watch.
Martin now. From the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Austin. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Get him.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. It's complete to Parker, left side. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 14. First down, Miami.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balazs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll stay on the ground. Balazs again. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
We got 4. We got 4.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This one into the hands of the running back, Balazs. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal.
Jason Sanders on for the
Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. Back now in Buffalo. Or the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. Still on his feet. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And the Bills, 1st down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run with Morris. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Set, hut. Lance, let's go. Lance, 43. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
The left side completion to Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
You You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Dolphins, 36.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
To throw is Martin. Off play action. Being chased out left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. What we got? Slam, go. Go, shot. Mike 55.
From the gun, Martin. It's caught. Jones. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 49's the mic. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Tavon Austin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. first and 10. Martin. And Beasley with it over the middle.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Second and 4. And that's incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Check three.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? Third and 4. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Back to throw. Martin. And that's caught by Beasley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third down and 12. They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Banjo. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. All you get is a headache. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. I got him.
Now Martin throwing on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
As Oliver made the tackle. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. Again, it's Balaj. Busts through the tackle. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Dolphins on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. So it is up and good, and what was a 1-point game to the very end actually winds up an 8-point victory. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Dolphins, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.